They say abs are made in the kitchen, although it seems I might be in here a little too much. So today we're gonna see if I can fix that by eating a Superhuman Foods only diet. Toss all this out the window. If you wanna see someone eat it off a cutting board, I'm not gonna eat it today. And to start today off with a super nutritious breakfast, we've got eggs and egg whites, Greek yogurt with honey, and blueberries and avocado. Now, unfortunately, superhumans don't love to order fast food, which means I'm gonna have to do a lot of cooking today. And we all know I am not the best chef, like at all. All right, meal number one is ready to go. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this kind of looks incredible, and I figured if I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it right on the cutting board, pure TikTok, whatever. Now, I did forget to actually wash the cutting board, so the cutting board might be a little dirty. Let's see if this actually tastes good, or if it's just purely aesthetics. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I just created sliced bread. It is just a bowl of yogurt, eggs, and avocados, but this does taste really good. Like everything tastes good, feels good going into me. It's not Taco Bell. Oh my gosh, thank goodness we are not having Taco Bell today. Even though this meal was amazing, and I was now practicing healthy habits, I couldn't help myself from being an iPad kid and watching YouTube while I ate. So somehow, this has turned into Superhuman with a side of brain rot. That meal tasted amazing, and that's nice and all, but just eating like a superhuman is not gonna turn me into a superhuman. Something is missing, and I know just what that is. If we're gonna eat like superhumans, we gotta live like superhumans. So apparently the best way to do that is by torturing myself and taking an ice bath. I am not looking forward to this at all. I hate the cold. I'm not built for the cold. Let's test the temperature. Sometimes I don't know why I do this stuff. All right, it's finally full. That took way too long. Like that actually took like a half an hour to fill this. But let's test how cold it is. Yeah, it's cold. Surely it can't get any colder, right? Well, surely it can. Well, it's not gonna get any better, so let's just do it. How long am I doing this for? Don't know. 10 seconds? Bruh. 3, 2. Oh, okay. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Oh my gosh. It is freezing. Okay, I think we're good. I could probably go a couple minutes in this. I mean, what's a couple minutes? I just realized I look like Casper the Ghost right now. I want to dip my head in, but I don't know how I would do that. Like, I have no idea how I would do that. Get me out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so cool. It went up my nose. Thank goodness that is over. If I don't become a superhuman after this, this is so... Oh my god. Now that my blood's flowing, mind's racing, everything is going, and most importantly, I've recovered from being in the tundra, what better way to clear my head than to meditate? To meditate in an equally cold environment. Bruh. It's actually like 30 degrees outside right now. Even though it was insanely cold outside, and that towel gave me zero protection for my ass, it was actually pretty peaceful. Well, kinda. If I'm being honest, that felt pretty silly and uncomfortable. But now that my mind is clear and my blood flow is amazing, we can move on to meal number 2, which is going to be a pre-workout smoothie. In said smoothie, we're going to put a banana, frozen fruit, and milk. Super simple because there's only so many foods that really qualify as superfoods, and I was too lazy to go buy other stuff. At least making a smoothie is always so nice and easy. It's the perfect thing to do right after meditating. Just keep you right in that groove of ease and peace of mind. It's not even coming out of the thing, it's so frozen. Oh, nice. Now it went further down. I'm just gonna eat this with the spoon, and when I'm done, then we can move on. Hold on, before we move on to anything, what happened to my hand? Why was making a smoothie so difficult that it just blew up? All I wanted to do was blend some fruit, and then I made a mess, and now my hand is... As if this pre-workout couldn't get any worse, we're now gonna have an immunity shot. I've had one of these before in my life. As soon as you swallow it, it just attacks your whole body. Like, your whole face just feels like it's gonna explode. We gotta do what we gotta do to become Superman or Batman. This is gonna make me, like, sick. It really is, like, brutal. Here we go. I don't understand why that is so aggressive. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. That was the pre-workout smoothie. Energy shot. Let's go hit the gym. We are back from the gym, and I am absolutely starving, so it is time for meal 3. Like, I gotta eat now. We've got chicken and rice and mixed vegetables. No need for this silly cutting board. We can actually be civilized humans for this meal. Ah, yes. Right back to good old YouTube. Like a 4-year-old! That's the end of meal 3. But that's not the only part of this meal. On top of eating well, there's also some supplements that we can take to really become a superhuman. So we've got creatine and vitamin D3. I recommend taking creatine. I don't know about vitamin D3. I mean, I take it every day, but that's because if you look at myself, I look like I've never stepped in the sun in my life. So I kind of need vitamin D3. Realistically, people that try these superhuman lives, they probably don't really lift. Their form would be calisthenics or calisthenics. Not sure how you pronounce it. Basically like gymnastics or something like that. Why not try it? Why don't we try and train calisthenics? Realistically, I'm a really big dude and there's not a lot of stuff that I can actually do. Let's see if I can try and figure out how to hold a handstand. Looking back at this film while I'm editing it, I can't believe how stupid I look. So enjoy me looking like an absolute moron for the next, like, 20 seconds. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! I had that for like... How long did I have that? Like a second? Oh my gosh. That was kind of hype. Bruh. Oh. 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 That's a start. That's not the finish. Here we go. We are back with the cutting board. At this point, it's just a lifestyle, guys. I'm a cutting board guy now. I mean, It's the healthiest way, not getting any microplastics. I'm just kidding. I just figured it would look good on the cutting board. But we've got avocado, let's start with the big hitters. We've got salmon, sweet potato, avocado, and asparagus. If I had to ballpark the last time I had asparagus, I would put it over 5 years. Like easily over 5 years. Let's dig in. Sorry, this is a little fancy. Let's indulge. Right back to the phone, just put it down, dude. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Man, this is good. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? That genuinely might have been the best meal I've ever had on this channel. That was so good. Like, actually amazing level good. Regardless, that is not the end of the day. We still have a couple more things to do to reach peak superhuman status. It is now time for the last meal of the day, the superhuman dessert. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure you guys would classify this as a dessert, but I've actually been looking forward to this all day. The cutting board has come out to play one last time, but this time it's acting as a charcuterie board. We've got a little DIY, make it yourself cottage cheese bowl, cottage cheese, chopped nuts, and dark chocolate chips. Like I said, I'm not sure we would consider cottage cheese to be a dessert, but it's kind of sweet. I mean, put in the chopped nuts, put in the chocolate chips. I've never had dark chocolate with cottage cheese, so this is a bit questionable. You know what? We're just gonna put it all in. We're just going all in. There you go. Now we've just got a cottage cheese bowl. Can get this out of here. And just like that, we've got our final meal of the day. Let's give it a taste. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with how the chocolate tastes in the cottage cheese. An entire tub does kind of get to be a lot though. You can only enjoy so much and then it kind of becomes a little nauseating. So we're gonna stop for now. But that is living the entire day as if my goal was to become a superhuman. Now I'm not sure my problem from the beginning of the video was solved of getting abs. But we can save that one for another day. If you guys watched all the way through to the end, I really appreciate you for watching. Comment down below cottage cheese if you did. But I appreciate you guys for watching and I will see you in the next one.